Thank you for joining this mathematics lesson. We're going to study trigonometric equations. Number 6. Given that the cosine of 41 multiplied by the sine of x degrees equals to the root of 5 divided by 3 sine 49 degrees, where x is an acute angle, find without tables and calculators the tan squared of 90 minus x. Remember to subscribe to this channel and to also share the link with friends. Let me go to the solution of this question. Something we should understand is that because before the sine of x, there is the cosine of 41 degrees, then we can divide the equation through by the cosine of 41. This will leave us with the sine of x degrees being equal to the square root of 5 divided by 3. Then there is the sine of 49 divided by the cosine of 41. Then something we should understand is that 41 and 49 are what we call complementary angles. In complementary angles, the sine of one angle is usually equal to the cosine of another angle if the two angles, when added, they give 90. And that is what has been applied in this question. So we should understand the value of sine 49 and that of the cosine of 41 are equal. So that cancels out automatically, and now we remain with. So this implies that the sine of x equals to the square root of 5 divided by 3. So let me write my 5 now, sorry. The square root of 5 divided by 3. Now with this, we can continue solving now our equation, whereby I need to draw a small diagram here. Just need to sketch a right-angled triangle. And with my right-angled triangle angled at that point, we should know that if the value of this angle is x, then the value of the angle at this point will automatically be 90 minus x. That angle will be 90 minus x degrees. Therefore, now we know that with x at this point, the sine is the root of 5 divided by 3. So to apply that, we need to know that because sine is given by opposite out of hypotenuse, then we should know that our triangle is having an hypotenuse of 3 units and opposite to x, the length opposite to x is equal to the square root of 5. So the length at this point is equal to the square root of 5, which means we can get the length adjacent to x, and that will be application of Pythagoras theorem, whereby we will need to get this adjacent length, we will need 3 squared minus root 5 also squared. Then now we carry out the square root. So this is going to give us 9 minus 5, because the square root of 5 squared is equal to 5. Then we take square root. So 9 minus 5 is 4. The square root will give us 2 units. 2 units. Therefore, the length adjacent here is equal to 2 units. Now with this, we can solve any trigonometric ratio for any of the acute angles. So the question is telling us to find the tan squared of 90 minus x. That means we first of all need to get the tan of 90 minus x. The tan of an acute angle, or the tangent of an acute angle, is usually provided by its opposite length divided by the adjacent length. Therefore, we need the opposite length to this angle, the opposite length to the angle at this point, which is 2 units. So we need 2 divided by the adjacent length to that particular angle, which is the root of 5. So the next thing is to get now the tan 90 minus x, and this is going to give us 2 out of the root of 5 squared. So this is going to be 4 divided by root 5 squared becomes 5. So that is how we handle the question. Thank you so much for following. Subscribe and share.